Hello again, everybody. Brian E, aka Mr. 87 here, and this is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on the NES, a classic game from the original NES lineup, released in 1987. It's a home port of an arcade game that was released a few years earlier, and a very interesting development in this one. First, we start with the idea of, well, I have to get the demo here. That's Bald Bull. He's one of the boxers in the game. Anyway, Punch-Out started as an arcade game, reeling off the success of Donkey Kong in the arcades. Nintendo decided to make another game, this one utilizing a dual-screen setup, and being able to take boxing and put it into an interesting thing. And the dual screens worked like this. The top screen was for the marquee, like for all the player information, player name, and your health, and how much time you had left, and yada yada. And then you had the second screen, which is where all the action was. Your boxer, who was rendered by a wireframe, was facing off against another boxer, and you would do like punches and everything to knock them out. And you would progress throughout the game and win, beat a bunch of guys in a row, and then face off against the champion. And they did a sequel to that the next year, Super Punch-Out, not to be confused with the Super NES Super Punch-Out that I played on this channel, but instead, basically like an updated version. More different characters, a few gameplay tweaks, few graphical tweaks. That was about it. Virtually same game, just like roster update. And then by 1987, the NES was doing very well in both Japan, when it came out, the Famicom in 1983, and then in '85 when it became the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES. So with games like Super Mario Brothers and Metroid and stuff like that, they decided to make Punch-Out on the console. They had to scale it down a lot because the arcade ROM was too big to fit on an NES, so they made a lot of graphical changes, character changes, music changes, yada yada. How Mike Tyson comes into play is in 1987. By 1987, Mike Tyson had made his professional debut and was just knocking fools out left and right. He was becoming one of the most vicious, most powerful and popular boxers of his time, and he would eventually become heavyweight champion of the world. So Nintendo saw dollar signs. They saw the opportunity to get the rights to his name, to put his name on it, and have him be the final boss instead of Mr. Sandman, who we will still face. So enough chit chat. Let's go. Now that's the classic. You've seen a lot of people play it. You've probably played it yourself, whether it's the original cartridge or virtual console release, or if you're able to find it in Animal Crossing on the GameCube, when you had the NES consoles that you can get and play games or whatever. Okay, so let's get started. You are a Little Mac. You're 17 years old. You're from the Bronx. Weighing 107 pounds. This is your first fight. You've got your coach, your coach, Doc Lewis, in the corner, former boxer himself, and you're up against Glass Joe from Paris, France. 1 win and 99 losses. That is one hell of a record. And of course, gotta have that. Okay. So yeah, a lot of these boxers have very blatant stereotypes, which probably would never fly today without proper context. So now, Glass Joe's one of the easier ones. You do 3 punches high, and he blocks. Then you go 3 punches low, and then when he goes back like that, if you punch him just when he gets back, he goes down. Now, in some cases, he might get right back up, which is fine. So now you try to go back to the rhythm you had before. But it won't always work. So then sometimes, ow. You can goad him into fighting. See, now, sometimes if you're lucky, then you'll get a star punch. That replaces the power meter in the original game, where in the arcade game, if you just punched enough and dodged, then a meter would fill up, and once the meter filled up, you could throw, haymakers. You could throw, big hooks or uppercuts. And he's gone. Now, it's played by the 3 knockdown rule, which results in a technical knockout, TKO. Okay, well, that's 1 down. Let's see, where do we go now? Alright, next challenge. Now we go against Von Kaiser. Of course, he's a German. And he's very militant. And he's got those black leather boots, brown tights, got that handlebar mustache. He's ready to fight. Now, what you learn about some of these boxers is they have little gimmicks, like little tells. Like in this case, Von Kaiser shakes his head back and forth before throwing a punch. And if you can time it right, then you can start getting those. You can start getting those star punches. And now I think after this, he's going to start throwing uppercuts. Mostly uppercuts. Alright, let's do it. Yep. And if you can get him into a rhythm, you can just keep on fighting, and then wha-bam! He might stay down for the 10. Although that might be wishful thinking. Yeah, so anyway, sorry it took a few days in between uploads. My last one was the Rugrats video that I did. I think it was on Friday, or what have you. And that was before the weekend when I... there we go, he's down, TKO. Saturday, I went downtown to go see the Cubs game. Watched them play and beat the Milwaukee Brewers in a close game. Cubs were up like 4-0 early in the game, and then Milwaukee came back in the 6th. They started scoring runs, and it became very close. But the Cubs won it 6-5. A great game overall. I think the only criticism I have is the fact that a single 20-ounce beer costs $13. But I had to get one just to say that, hey, I bought a beer at Wrigley. All right, here we go. Title out. So there's 3 circuits. You've got the minor circuit, which is what we're in, major circuit, and then the world circuit. So right now, we're up against Piston Honda. He's a representative from Japan, and he wants to give me a TKO from Tokyo. This is a character who wasn't in the original Punch-Out arcade games, but there was a Piston character. There was Piston Hurricane, who later would return, or at least make there'd be a Piston Hurricane character in Super Punch-Out for the Super NES. There we go, once you get into that rhythm. Alright, here we go. Yep. Oh, here we go. He's gonna do a little shuffle. Ah, damn it. Missed it. And instead I got nailed, so... Take it down. This one actually has a chance of going into the second round for a change. Oh, wait a minute. He can't get it up. Stay down. Oh, damn it. I tried. And he gone. 2.5 minutes into the first round. And we have a new champion. There we go. And now we train to take on the next circuit with one of the most iconic scenes of any 80s video game, or maybe any video game ever. Gotta love Little Mac with the 2 frames of animation. So it's a nice little rocky thing, you know. And there's the old Statue of Liberty. Gee, Doc, you okay? You're kind of looking like a California raisin right there, a little purpley. And then after each circuit, you get a passcode, or pass key, which allows you to continue where you left off. If you lose, because what happens is if you lose, then you have to face again. But I think if you lose 3 times, then it's game over. You have to start from the beginning, or from whatever circuit you ended on, and you can put in a code. If you're ranked higher and you lose, then you go back down a rank. So like, let's say I beat Don Flamenco here and I go against the next fighter, he beats me, I go back down to face Don Flamenco again. All right, Don, from Spain. Oh, look at that, the rose and the fucking Inspector Gadget looking asshole. Either that or freaking Lupin the Third. Ah! Now his trick is every time you punch, he throws the uppercut, and then you can get yourself into a nice, loop here. And if you keep alternating your punches, you stay in that loop the whole time until he's down. Boom. Now I'm gonna try and knock him down in the other direction because some boxers, they have funny little animations depending on how you knock them out. So like right now, he's just gonna go straight for the uppercut. And once again, we go right into the endless loop of ass kicking. There we go. Woo, woo, boom. He does like the little whoa, 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 boom. He goes down. Okay, he's not going to stay down first, so he's going to go for another uppercut and dodge, and now we just stay in this loop. That's going to be another easy win, and that's going to be before the 2-minute mark. Might even be before the 1 minute 30. Yeah! There we go! 3 down! Never leaves you. There are just some games that just get ingrained in your mind. You just remember so much about them, and you could be like on command. You could just remember exactly how to do it. Dodge to the right, and then do a super punch, and punch him right at the time before he throws his hook, and then you get the star, and then bam, star punch. And now we go against the big man, King Hippo. Now in this game, he's built from Hippo Island in the South Pacific. He does make a return in the Wii version of Punch-Out, where I think he's just built from parts unknown. Which is classic, because especially if you know wrestling, parts unknown is a pretty popular place to be from. Especially if you're some big monster. Alright, so now here's your trick. Now you can't punch him in the stomach, and he blocks his head. The only time you can get him is when he opens his mouth. Then when you punch him in the face, his shorts drop, and you just punch him in the gut. Right there, bang, 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 bang. Now the cool thing is, I'll show you in a bit. Ah, damn, could have got him. When you knock him down once, he stays down. And that's the first actual knockout I've gotten so far. All the other ones are TKOs. Alright, now we go to number 2, which means that once you do this, we'll be the number 1 contender. Oh, wait, or is it? No, I think we still have another one after this. But now it's Great Tiger from India. Now he's got a few tricks up his sleeve. Well, he's not wearing a shirt, so he has no sleeves. But his first one is his turban has a little jewel on the top that flashes when he's about to punch. If you could time it right, then you can catch him before he throws the punch. See, just like that. But plus also, if he blocks a punch, he throws one right back at you, so you have to be ready to dodge. And it's however you want to do it. If you want to duck, if you want to do whatever. Ow. So now he starts throwing a series of uppercuts. And the cool thing is, he goes down and he kind of telegraphs it to a point where you can get into a position to nail him, and then pow. And then same thing here. Down again. I got a feeling this is going to go to round 2. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to do his little trick. He does his teleporting trick. Which he'll do probably soon enough. If he doesn't do it in this round, he will in the next one. Which is why it's imperative that I try to defeat him now. Oh, nope, he's doing it now. So this one, you have no choice, you just have to block it. But the upside is, he gets himself dizzy, and you have an opportunity to knock him down. Unfortunately, he gets back up. Yep, this is going to be the first one that goes to the second round. And I'll take a Star Punch with me. Now, this is also the game where if you press select in between rounds, you can get your health back. You can only do it once. I think once per fight. Dance like a fly, bite like a mosquito. And of course, his trash talk is a kitten is no match for a tiger. Okay, what about the skinned tiger you have in the corner? Is he still good? I mean, you can see his jewel, like his bejeweled turban is like flashing. It's like kind of like a warning, it's like a check engine light on your car. Like, uh-oh, shit's gonna happen. Now this is badass here. See, got some good health back. He doesn't walk to the middle of the ring. He teleports. Why didn't you do that the first time? Well, I lost my Star Punch because you don't carry those over in the rounds. But he starts off with the teleport punch, and he starts off on the ground after the teleport punch. Okay. So now is he gonna go back to the uppercuts? Nope. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yep. Come on, pal. Pal. Kablamo! Take you down. Wow. Take another one. And one more for the road. I think that's 3 in this round. Yep. We done. Alright. So here we go. We're the #1 contender. We're going for the title. And this is against that big brute bald bull. 36 years old. He's my age. Well, my age now. When this game came out, I wasn't even born yet. Although I would be by the end of the year. Okay, so now he's got his telegraph where he rolls his fist before he throws the punch. The only thing is, when he does the rolling the fists, then you can only hit him once. But then he does this little like goading and then throws the hook. Oh, I was too slow. Still have those flickering eyes. Ow! Ow! Ah, come on. Ah, okay. Ah, shit. Dodged way too early. Okay, come on. Get up. That's my first knockdown. Shit. Ow. At least I got him down. Big man, go boom. Yes, he'll get right back up. Still doing those. Bull charge. If I missed, I would have been uppercut to the next week. Which is funny because the week just started. So it's a long, that'd be a long one. So I still got my Star Punch. Can I find a good opportunity to use it? Nope. Missed. At least I dodged the uppercut that time. Okay, come on, another bull charge. Yeah! 2 in a row, baby. I think he's done. Yep. And we got a new Major Circuit champion. Thank you very much. Yeah. I think this might be a good opportunity to go ahead and stop the episode. We got the World Circuit, and of course, if I do that, then we've got the Dream Fight against Michael. I almost said Michael. I almost said Michael Jackson. I'm like, no, not in this game. But now look, you're doing your training at night. Got all the lights on. Everything just looks a little cooler. Doc still looks like a goddamn California raisin. And I like the outline of the Statue of Liberty makes it look like it's got, like, lights. I mean, it's got lights at its base that light it up at night, but I just meant, like, how it looks like it's got lights all around it. Like a string of lights just going all the way. Ah, whatever. Okay, so there's the passkey. So, we'll, break off here. So now it's the World Circuit, which means there's 5 fights, and I think three of them have to do with boxers that you've already faced. You got Piston Honda again. Later we'll have Don Flamenco again. We'll have Bald Bull again. But then we'll also have Super Macho Man, and then Mr. Sandman, who's the champion of the World Circuit. So that's gonna do it for this one. Well, this is just another playthrough that I'd like to keep going along with everything else. Something a little different. You know, it's not all Tony Hawk and Rugrats and Wheel of Fortune around here. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this one. As always, it's Brian E., a.k.a. Mystic Rhythms87, saying thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for playing along. Fun little game. So it's always good to just come back to it now and again. Y'all take care now, and I will be back.